Hello, how are you today? This is Bong Soo-jung, Korean labor attorney. Today, I like to introduce how to use this dismissal manual. This book was published recently, so I like to introduce you how to use this book very effectively. Also, this book was made not only for employer but also for all workers who is potentially possible for this the termination or dismissal. So I like to introduce how to avoid unfair dismissal or how to dismiss employee justifiably. So this is the purpose of this dismissal manual for employer and employee together. So this book consists of 4 chapters here, from first chapter to chapter 4. So it includes some necessary information. So chapter 1 explain about the basic understanding of the dismissal. So also chapter 2 explain about how to understand justification of the termination. Also chapter 3 explain all kind of the dismissal cases, like dismissal during the probation period, dismissal due to the application of Labor Standard Act, also dismissal based on poor performance, also dismissal based on the fixed term period, also some like other related cases. So that is chapter 4. Chapter 3, chapter 4, it deals with the where they can apply for remedy claim. We call Labor Relation Commission. Also how it works, how employee prepare the related document. So in this chapter, we explain about all necessary information about remedy claim, and also related process there. So okay, starting chapter 1, so understanding dismissal. So why employer dismiss employee. Also explained where the employee's right to dismiss is originated. So it's based on employment contract. Employer have a right to dismiss employee when employee provide the service unfaithfully or violating the service regulation. Also, when employee abuse their right to fire, then employee can take a remedy claim to the Labor Commission for unfair termination. So chapter 1 explains both parties' right for their related this dismissal case. Yeah. Also chapter 2 explains about justification of dismissal, how judges determine whether this is unfair termination or justifiable termination. So they decide based on 3 categories, like reason for termination. Second one is the disciplinary procedure. So whether employee issue written notification that must include reason for termination and effective day. Also, when company have some disciplinary procedure, then it must be followed. Also, third one is like severity of punishment based on their the violation of company's regulation. So there are types of punishment like written warning, wage reduction, demotion, or suspension from work for a certain period, and disciplinary dismissal. Then which disciplinary action is applied. So that is the severity of punishment. So judges decide based on 3 categories. Also, chapter 3 explained all different types of termination cases, like dismissal during the probationary period. Also, the application of labor standard for the case, like the employee can apply for remedy when they work for the company that must have 5 workers or more. So if they work less than 5 workers, they cannot apply for this remedy claim. Also other dismissal cases like dismissal due to poor performance. So how it can be judged? So it explained based on different cases. So if I explain more like workplace harassment or the sexual harassment in the workplace, and then how to judge them. Also some related cases that I explained. Also final chapter is how to get the remedy claim from unfair dismissal. So like this book, if employee or employer know this book well, then they can effectively defend their legal right. So I strongly recommend this book for your own legal right. So this is why I published this book. Okay, this all. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.